week one. Um, it's been pretty good for me personally. I'm doing okay. It's just the mornings are hard getting up, but after that, it's okay. A huge thing, yeah, yeah, I'm doing okay. Something that's really helped me a lot is um, bearing my suffering. Like when I'm feeling tempted, like dwelling there and not like allowing my not like feeding the thoughts, but recognizing that the temptation is there. Kind of like like bearing my cross with Jesus and like suffering with Jesus. Like when I feel those temptations, I just imagine myself on the cross. And this is like one of the crosses I have to bear, and I just recognize that it's there. That's helped me a lot. Um, and also, I feel like the fact that I'm doing this and like putting it out into the world just like solidifies my desire to actually stop this. Whereas, like, if I just make a mental note, it kind of like slips away and I just slip back into it. But this is like galvanized me into like having a really strong resolve to do this. I also got a friend of mine um, to be accountable to an accountability partner, which I'm super grateful for. Um, and yeah, that's been really good because he's feeling very motivated and very um, inspired to do this now because I hit him up and we're kind of approaching this like it's a war because it is a war and the devil don't sleep. So we are approaching this with a war mentality, and we are going into war. Um, yeah. Anything else? I guess I'm making these videos also to help people who are going through this. Uh, yeah, it gets harder. It's only week one. Like that's not that hard. It gets harder, man. And especially like this is really TMI, but like I'm already very TM. I'm already like deep into TMI, so there's just no going back now. But like a couple weeks into it, you know, your body needs to release in some way. So like you start having a lot of wet dreams, and it's I've come to realize that it's a good sign that my body's starting to go through the natural process it needs, because like your body becomes so used to masturbating, and it just becomes a cycle that you use to relieve stress, and it just becomes a part of your rhythm, right? So this is like your body. I think that it's your body trying to go back to a different rhythm. um so but that process is so hard because like you're being tempted almost every night, and and it's not easy, and in that moment when it happens, it's just so hard. But yeah, and you can't trust yourself. Don't go to sleep thinking that you'll be okay in the morning. Go to sleep thinking that you're about to enter war, because like I don't know, when I'm asleep is when it's hardest for me personally, and whenever it is hardest for you, go into that time with the mentality that you're about to go into war, okay? Because this is a freaking war, and also notice the patterns that cause you to be tempted. So if you're being tempted because you want comfort, you're stressed, or you're just sitting in your computer looking for something to do and you're completely bored, that's probably gonna that like you should catch yourself before you're sitting at the computer. You should catch yourself when you realize, oh, I'm bored, now I'm going to this computer to fill my boredom. You should catch yourself there, because the sin is just the sin of whatever sin it is. It's just a manifestation of like much deeper sins that you don't see, like your laziness, your pride, all of these, obviously your lust, but like it's like a combination of all these things, and then it manifests into your sin, fornication, or whatever the sin is, right? So yeah, I've been talking for 5 minutes. Anyways, if you guys are on this journey, I will be praying for all of us to make it through together, and I hope you guys have an amazing day and a great rest of the week.